coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away!
Welcome back. This is episode 6. Why is that light flashing like that? It's like tripping me out a little bit. It's episode 6 of our... Wow, that's really... Hold on. What a way to start the episode. This light's like tripping out on me and I feel like I'm losing my crap here. Can you stop flashing? I guess you're not going to stop flashing. Okay. Sorry about that. Episode 6 of our Detroit Become Human playthrough. And I'm not going to call it analysis. I'm going to call it a discussion. This is more of a discussion playthrough, where the last one was more of an analysis and we theory crafted. This one is definitely discussion on a lot of things. So the last episode I had asked you guys a question, and as I mentioned before,
If you find the game too easy or too difficult, remember you can change the difficulty settings in the options section.
No, we're good. I don't even know what the difficulty set's here right now. But, so the question I had asked about in episode 5 was, what do you guys consider life? And as mentioned, I do record these pretty much back to back to back. As of now, I have not seen what you guys have posted, because this episode's already been recorded. But I definitely saw what you put there, because I probably responded to any of the comments that were there. So let's... God, one of my dogs is just letting loose right now. Let's get our pre-episode stuff taken care of. Detroit Become Human is an M-rated game. That means the series and each episode is going to be M-rated. So if you are a child or a minor, please click away. Find something that's a little bit more age-appropriate. Conversely, you can ask your parents to come watch this with you, which may not be a bad idea, considering what's going on in the world right now. It might open up some good discussions, especially for you, you teenagers, to see things from multiple views. As far as the discussions go in here, I haven't said this in the last ones, but I'm going to say it now. I don't... Hold on. Oh.
Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
She's going for it.
Everything will be alright.
You done? Okay. Thank you, Chloe. I haven't said this before, but as far as I don't have any real political leanings, I don't care for either side. A true independent, I guess you could say. There'll be times in here where ideas from whatever side of the aisle that you're on are probably going to be discussed, attacked, or upheld. You're going to have to go with it there. So, yeah. Lastly, this game, it does... And you can skip the intro if you've seen this and you know what I'm saying already. Please do skip it if you have. But this game does explore a lot of themes that may make people uncomfortable. If it does make you too uncomfortable, might I suggest for your own mental health and emotional health, just clicking away if something like that happens during the playthrough, or skipping past it. Yes, I want people to watch as much as the video as possible, but I'm going to put your mental and emotional health before views. So if you feel uncomfortable, click away or just skip that part. I think that's it.
Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat?
She's talking, and
Until
I don't want to be
you
rude.
decide what happens, everything is happening at once. Like in Detroit.
Too much power. Let's get on
Accessing
with
the
it.
story chart.
Okay, so we did partners. We are now at Stormy Night. Yep, we're at Stormy Night. Let's get this one going. This is going to be... This episode might cause some reactions in people. So, be advised, I'll warn you before those things happen. I was gonna say something else. I'm gonna try to cut the actual commercial in at a proper time, but I'm having a really hard time finding a space to put it.
Todd?
So typically they're just at the end. Where are my
Dinner's ready.
There are your drugs.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Sorry, buddy. You're, I'm not going to point out every obvious thing in here, but I do want you to watch a little bit
There
about this
wasn't much
dinner
in the
scene.
kitchen. I did what I could.
You would also think that if androids are occupying so many jobs, that we would have implemented some basic income by now, at least enough for people to pay for their rents, for food, basic services, utilities. Internet is now a basic service.
Turn on the lights!
Okay.
See shit!
Jeez, I'm sorry. Jerk.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And when I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house, what do? I go out and hire a fucking android.
He really held that F out, didn't he?
What a joke. Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never fail. They're never tired. Never sad. They're so fucking perfect. They ruined my fucking life.
Well,
What are you looking at? What's your fucking problem?
got the cinematic cameras going on.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off. You should stop drinking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
But
Daddy,
dinner.
no!
It's all your fucking fault.
This is why I don't like Todd.
Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now!
How would somebody come...
Yes! You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
well, we know what happened.
Took off.
Ah, see how the circle's changing? We are about to deviate. Now you can think of these like mental blocks. See, I have a... I'll say it. I do have a particular
I could have been happy.
soft spot for
No!
protecting. 'Cause, protecting, especially when it comes to, you know, the, 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 the,
Everything I could do.
ladies and children. So Todd doing that just makes me want to lose my crap. Okay.
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away!
Okay. So real quick, this is where certain things may upset people. So
Or he's gonna break you like last time.
Alice! Alice! Daddy's coming! You
Lord.
need to be taught a lesson.
okay. Gave us no time on that.
I have to find something.
Alice!
If anything, we're just gonna escape.
Door.
LT.
No, Carl! We'll fall!
That's
It's
the
the only
idea.
way. Hurry, come on.
It's not even that high.
Carl!
Come back here right now!
It didn't work the way I wanted it to. Yeah, kick him in the face. You know what? That was kind of slick. Because I would have just jumped. Get on the bus, get on the bus. Was that the whole episode? So clearly not all of Kara's memories were wiped. Because I feel like Todd probably busted her up last time because she started having parental feelings and tried to protect Alice, and he got pissed about it, and that's why she ended up the way she did last time. If people are catching the bus, what are they doing? Okay. Wow. It's like nobody even got this far in the game. So, that ended way faster than I thought it would. That gives us some time to talk about some things, actually. So, what we're actually going to do is this. So we can talk this stuff out. So that particular spot there,
Accessing the extras section.
you see how early we were in the game there. I mean, this is barely episode 6, right? And we're gonna bring good old Car up here. That particular scene can be a lot worse than I got through there. Last time it was this long thing, and then Kara got, she didn't get beat badly in my last playthrough, but she did escape. She did have to fight a bit more, and I think that's just because it was the first time I ever played the game, and I didn't know that ventilating the room was going to allow me to get out of the room. But that part right there is, I just realized that on the side here, see, it says like their model number. That particular scene, or that part, is the part of the game that group I mentioned in episode 1, Collective Shout, had claimed that the whole game is just all about beating women, and it's misogynistic and so on and so forth. And they characterize the entire game like that. Now, is that part misogynistic? I don't think misogyny is the right word to use for it. Abusive, unhinged, crazed, definitely. But we will see some of, there are some times where women in here will do some pretty horrible things to the male androids as well, and that was never mentioned in their complaints about this game. And we've already seen in just these 6 episodes the racism against androids. We saw Marcus get kicked and shoved, and in the next episode we're going to see a lot worse happen to him, and none of that was mentioned. And that's why, that is pretty much the core reason why I've decided to do this particular game, because I'm going to do my part to actually show what's happening in here, what the story's actually about, and not just nitpick some things to say this is what the whole game is about, when the game is about so much more than this one scene. If anything, like I said, Kara's my favorite character in this, and I think it's because of how she takes on the role of a mother or a parent, and I just think it's sweet. It's feel good, and all the stuff she goes through to protect Alice. But Collective Shout doesn't want to mention any of that, because cherry picking and trying to turn things or show things in a light that's not true that's what they do. You know, am I denying that whole scene was an abusive scene? Absolutely not. Was he abusive because Kara is a female? I don't think so. I think it's more because she is an android and he sees them as less than a person, less than alive. It wasn't too long ago in this country where we had a whole other group think that people that look like me weren't full people. What we were 3/4 people, I think, and that constituted that we weren't actually alive, or we weren't actually humans. And I think that's where he's coming from. I think it's more that than it's less that she's a woman. Now, that's not to discredit some of Collective Shout's complaints, that he clearly has a hatred for women because of his, I'm not going to say he has a hatred for all women. He definitely has a hatred for his ex-wife, who ran off with an accountant. He probably hates accountants too. So there's definitely a resentment there, but is the whole game that? Absolutely not. I'm not defending Todd's actions or what he did to Kara the first time and what he was prepared to do to both Kara and Alice. Actually, where's Alice Bot? Alice Bot. There she is. I'm not going to condone what he was about to do to either one of them. Oh, it doesn't change over there. I thought it did. But the guy's a jerk, and there is actually a variation of that story, of that particular chapter, where Kara blast him. Just done. We're just boom, you know. But yeah, you can't nitpick one part of anything and then say that's what the whole story is about. That's like when people nitpick bits and pieces of the Bible to live by, and then they ignore all the stuff that they don't, and then they run around and yell, God's great. And it's like, one, you're not even listening to all of his words. Two, you can't deny Old Testament because of New Testament, because if you read the Bible, Jesus says some stuff that's like, Old Testament still in play. So, you know, I told you, both sides are getting it. So yeah, I think with that, we're gonna end this, and man, yeah, I don't think I really have a question for this particular episode. You know what? I do. And it's one of the questions that I think the game actually asks the player. And it's about children. If you had kids, and let's just say the year is 2038, maybe it's 2040, whenever this stuff actually happens. Hell, 2028, maybe, 2029. If you had kids, or if you have kids, would you allow an android to take care of your children? Leave your thoughts on that in the comments, and let's have a civil discussion. Remember, this is a safe space. Don't go after other people because of their thoughts and their beliefs or feelings. Just share what yours are and let others have their thoughts. And as comments come in, I will read all of them. Unless it's like thousands and thousands and thousands, then I'll get too inundated and I probably won't be able to read all of them, but it is what it is. So, yeah. And of course, the YouTube thing, please like, share, and subscribe. Of course, watching does a lot more than you think. And yes, comments. Would you let an android take care of your children? Or your home? Or your sick relative that may be bedridden at home? So, with that said, I'm going to go on and flip this over to the sponsor, because got to try to pay some bills around here. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, bye for now. So, we got a sponsor. It's Dubby. What's a Dubby, you may ask? Well, it's an energy drink. But it's not like those chemically infused, nuclear-colored energy drinks. It's more like coffee because it's made out of coffee bean extract. So, it's like coffee, but it tastes better than coffee. It's not going to make you crash, and it's not going to give you the jitters. And it tastes really good. They've got flavors like Galaxy Grenade or Tiger's Blood. Look, I'm not a huge fan of passion fruit, but somehow they made a passion fruit flavor that I really like. And hey, if you're looking to be a anime protagonist, you can get that feeling with the solo leveling blue drink. And blue's kind of my favorite flavor. So if you want to try something that's not your typical nude colored drink in a can, give W a try. And you can get 10% off your order if you use my code DESERT. Now, back to our regular scheduled program. Whatever it is I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.